So the scene starts with this guy Beer doing his best impression to keep the audience cringe maxing, meanwhile giving us ear infections, because if this is his game, then it is not looking good. Talking about,
I think about you all the time, Nikki.
My God, bro.
You're in every song I listen to.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That I would choose you over everything.
Pause the camera right there. This nigga is crazy.
but thank God it was fake. I knew it. Because I don't know for how long I could have listened to this. I'd probably have to do a Kendrick and
Turn this TV off.
But anywho,
that same evening he cried himself a river, either wondering why Nicky doesn't feel the same, or maybe due to the fact he saw his cat Sandy OD'd on a few perks. R.I.P. Sandy. This is important for later because what happens with Sandy's remains is beyond crazy. But just like the average guy, he ended up gram stalking, and while on her page happens to get a call from his one and only.
Freaky Nicky.
Coincidences like this never happened to me, so he answered and could not hide the excitement in his voice.
hey,
The essence of the conversation was her inviting him out and him saying he's busy and couldn't make it. She ended up telling him she's putting in her 2 weeks, yada yada yada, we do not care, and something about losing her crystal necklace. Just like Maslow's dog, the predictability of his behavior sent him to the shops to cop some new drip, which I'm pretty sure I don't remember her asking. He thought of getting her a new crystal, and in the midst of all that, he decided, fuck all that! That's when he saw the one wish willow. Bro was out here trying to genie his way through life by spending $7. But once you take a closer look, that's when you realize all that voodoo magic done rubbed off and had started to work. He met at the pub with Sarah, Nikki, and Ian, but at the end of the day, if confidence was something he could buy, he'll probably still have none of it. His masculinity was on the line, and while he went on to list all his feminine traits, even Nikki had to tell him the truth.
You watch TV all day.
All I remember from this scene really is his speech impediment, which had him struggling to put 2 sentences together. The amount of ahs and ums made me think he was about to meditate. Had Nikki wondering if these are the signs of a stroke. When the time came for them to leave, it came down to who was going to take Nikki home. And guess who offered? In the car ride home, Nikki was out here throwing concoctions of mixed signals, but Beer is Wave Nation certified because his lack of awareness to improving his game cannot be studied. We then cut to him pulling up at her home, and eventually things led up to Nikki asking him the ultimate question.
Do you like me?
And bro was out here stressing.
Oh my God, Jeepers
But
Creepers.
he couldn't help but dig himself deeper in the friend zone.
I think we're good friends.
I'm starting to believe he skipped special ed because this strain of autistic behavior doesn't exist.
I was gonna ask you,
I lost my train of thought.
What, nigga?
embarrassing.
Mind y'all, this a grown ass man.
Even he knew he failed the quick time event, and that's when he took out the willow and made a wish.
Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the fucking world.
Out here doing his best Timmy Turner impression.
I secretly wish that everyone would stop aging so that I could stay 10 years old and keep my fairies forever.
What? When did you make this wish?
50 years ago.
You need to leave.
He's gotta go.
But little does he know, he may actually need more than a priest. This is when shit hit the fan, and one looked to his right and he could not believe it. And once I saw this, my car would have been in Drive Premium Plus.
Wait, what the fuck?
She walked up to the car and had the weirdest, most bipolar conversation I'd done ever heard. At this point, I'm convinced that this guy does not love himself.
Me personally,
He would have went straight to the cops for a restraining order because this nigga has no sense of danger.
What are you doing?
I know what you're trying to do.
He ended up carrying her to the crib, and as they were about to go to bed, she asked,
Can you sleep with me?
No.
now he's out here acting all nervous like he didn't just ask for this 10 minutes ago. Eventually, one thing led to another, no foreplay, and Nikki opened her eyes for a jump scare like,
is that the Grim Reaper?
here holding his chest trying to stop the cardiac gymnastics, just to hear that it was just a
Panic attack.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
I would have told her to pack her bags and because you could not have me sleeping on cold concrete.
sick Negro.
So he got up and went on whatever this browser is, just to type, does it really work? Even Stevie Wonder would have asked, what more signs do you need? The following day, he clocked into work talking to Ian, telling him Nikki has been acting strange, even telling him that her dad has cancer. But I'm here wondering, can you see red flag and still act like
You're a victim.
That same night, she came over all dressed in red, saying she was on
I was on
MDMA and everything else on
MDMA.
this list, talking about she liked him and a whole bunch of bull.
My dad made me a mess, and so I did things I probably wouldn't have done otherwise. And I'm not saying that you took advantage of me.
I don't think I didn't.
I know you like me, Bear.
Oh my God, bro.
What's wrong with him? Something wrong with this nigga, bro.
Do you have feelings for me?
Yeah, I do.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Unbearably naive.
He then went on to show this montage of 2 mentally ill people having a nice time.
But anywho,
The restaurant scene is when I realized that something wasn't right because this was when Ian called and said Nikki has you downright deceived because Nikki's dad was out here living his best life.
You love me more than anyone in the world.
This was when Beer asked Nikki,
Nikki, Does your dad really have cancer?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And when the nose started to ascend, my anxiety would have been through the roof. Everyone's staring, wondering why can't he keep his girl in check.
Me personally,
He would have gotten up and left the second she started tweaking. He woke up in the early morning seeing that Nikki isn't in bed and wondering where is
Freaky Nikki.
But she thinks we can't see her. She then steps out tiptoeing, talking about you're cute when you sleep. Bro, again, I would have told her to... She then told him to go back to sleep. I would have been crazy to look away for a second. Oh, you're taking orders like... The following morning, he woke up seeing that Nikki done gave him a fresh cut, and for her to look him in the eyes and say,
Did you cut my hair?
that would be an instant fade. She packed his lunch and was about to go out the door, just to realize,
Love you.
Love you.
where do you get this much duct tape? At this point, you have got to call the special forces because being kidnapped in her own home is crazy. On his lunch break, while sharing a moment with Sarah, she got up, snatched one of the post-its and asked what's the verdict on Cat. And you could just see the mental breakdown. That would be enough for me to leave the country. Little did he know he was eating Sunday. It is not KFC. The last time I checked, C wasn't for Cat. We then cut to him having a talk with Ian, who was planning on having a boys' night. The fact that he had to practice his approach on how to confront Nikki was even crazier. Before he went inside, he made a call to the manufacturer to cancel, but just like you, they didn't read the terms and conditions, and he basically said,
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now.
and for a second to him, that sounded like a
great idea. I'm with that.
He then went inside and Nikki was standing in literal
Doo-doo water?
talking about she ate some bug. Bro, I would have...
Stop the violence.
He went on to tell her you can't cook the cat. I guess this is his version of putting his foot on.
Ian invited me to a boys' night tonight.
The real question is why tell her where you're going if she's an unpredictable crash out?
I think you should come. I really want you to come.
He brought her to the boys' night and they started playing a game of truth or dare. And one little inconvenience and she started acting all weird. Making the situation even more awkward and then started telling a crazy story that nobody asked for. Everyone looking at her like,
This is a sick Negro.
now it was Beer's turn to read his dare, which was,
Kiss the person on your left.
and that happens to be Sarah. You know Nikki is not gonna let that happen. So she got up, moved her and the chair and went for the kiss herself. Bro, I would have...
Stop the violence.
Even my black brother knew he should have just went to Bible study.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
Like I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break.
They went home after they went to the hospital and finally now he wants to show some anger.
Everything was normal.
What reality is he living in? None of this is normal, and then went on to apologize.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy because he keeps asking again for reassurance and validation. Bro is doing everything in his power just to realize he can't save her. She then started throwing tantrums saying she can't be herself. He finally realized the fantasy is more of a nightmare because he can say no, it's not real. I then saw her hit a reverse emote I'd never seen before. Beer on the floor scared and for some reason his legs don't work.
Don't be scared. I would never hurt you.
He finally realized hell ain't something he's built for. That same night, Sarah sent him a message saying if he doesn't come outside, she's coming over. I don't know how he didn't fumble holding the phone. My butterfingers would have somehow turned up the volume notification. As he got out of bed, the real Nikki, I believe, started talking in her sleep, telling him,
Kill me, please.
and he then said,
What's so bad about being with me?
when I heard him say this, that's when I realized that there's no saving him. He then went outside to talk with Sarah and little did he know they were sharing their last moments. She told him she got into her college Luther,
Your letter from Luther?
Yeah, my last chance.
and as things were about to get heated,
I think you need someone more chill.
Like you.
Oh my God! Wow!
and just like how you put bell to ass, she put brick to face. Well, it's more like the face to brick. Just imagine mashed potatoes with a few eyeballs on top. So Beer now decides to finally go back to the store, basically on his knees begging for another one wish willow. But this time he could try and contradict the curse that is set in place over Nikki. But the thing is, once you already made a wish, there's no second chance. It's funny how it took him this long to try thinking up something like this.
You are a loser. Simple.
So he went over to Ian and told him what was really happening and asked him to make a wish for him.
To wish that I never made a wish.
But instead bro said,
Fuck all that!
and asked for the deepest pockets.
I wish for $1 billion.
That would be an instant fade. Beer then came home and saw Nikki on her 10th blunt rotation with herself, stress puffing, and meanwhile in the clouds, Ian came over saying he won. But Nikki basically said,
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
and sent him to the gulag. Yes bro, you are next. He then got up, locked himself in the bathroom to end it all. But the thing is, while he was in the bathroom popping pills like Sandy, he tried to reconsider his life choices, but it was a bit too late. Nikki happened to use the one wish willow and Beer walked out smiling and shit, but the pearls were already digested and sent him to the underworld. As Nikki was just about to paint the walls red with brain matter, she snapped back into her right mind, but at this point, I don't know who would want to face this reality.